It was a Tuesday afternoon in Colorado, 1 p.m., when word arrived that the invasion had begun on the beaches of Normandy. Now, Americans had already taken to calling it D-Day, even before the date was known. The world knew that invasion was coming. Spycraft and strategy had kept the Germans from knowing the exact time and the exact place, but Coloradans had been placing their bets in a contest sponsored by Craig Frederick Chevy in Golden. Guess the date and hour of the European invasion, their ad said, the most important day in the world's history. It was Mrs. Emma Tate of Ford Street who won the Chevy dealers contest. It was Mrs. Grazier, whose son was in the service, who spread the news of the invasion by ringing the old Golden fire alarm bell. Rang it with all her mother love, the paper said. The fire chief wouldn't let him sound the new fire siren, only for emergencies, he said. In Denver, the mayor blasted the air raid sirens to let the city know the invasion had started. He'd promised he'd do that day or night. Businesses closed in Ray as the community there gathered to pray. As church bells rang out the news across the state, Coloradans had been listening for weeks to be told by the tolling of those bells. In fact, Uzoa Bible Church in Steamboat had warned people not to be fooled into thinking the D-Day had arrived because they'd be ringing the morning bell to call kids to vacation Bible school. The night of D-Day, Coloradans gathered in prayer, from the Congregationalist Church in Craig to the synagogue on East 16th in Denver. There was no celebration because there was no victory. But the invasion had begun.